राम राघवा जय सीता नायका। राम राघवा जय सीता नायका। राम राघव राजीव लोचन कामित फलदा करिवरदा। राम राघव राजीव लोचन कामित फलदा करिवरदा। कृष्ण केशवा जय गोपी माधवा।
कृष्ण केशवा जय गोपी माधवा।
कृष्ण केशवा जय गोपी माधवा।
कृष्ण केशव जय गोपी माधव।
कृष्ण केशव अम्बुजलोचन वाञ्छित फलदा यदुवरदा। कृष्ण केशव अम्बुजलोचन वाञ्छित फलदा यदुवरदा।
कृष्ण केशव अम्बुजलोचन वाञ्छित फलदा।
राम राघवा जय सीता नायका।
राम राघव जय सीता नायका।
जय गोपी माधवा।
जय गोपी माधव।
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय। राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। राम 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 रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया। रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे। रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे। भिलनी की डगरिया राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया मैं शबरी भिलनी की जाई भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे काम तुम्हारे दर्शन के हित वन में जीवन पालू रे चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो दासी की झोपरिया राम राम रटते रटते राम रोज सवेरे वन में जाकर रास्ता साफ कराती हूँ अपने प्रभु के खातिर बन से चुन चुन के फल लाती हूँ मीठे मीठे बेरों की मैं भर लाई रे छपरिया राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया राम
राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया
सुंदर श्याम सलोनी सूरत नयनों बीच बसाऊंगी पद पंकज की रज धर मस्तक जीवन सफल बनाऊंगी प्रभु की मुझको भूल गए क्या दासी की डगरिया राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया
राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया
नाथ तुम्हारे दर्शन की नित
नाथ तुम्हारे दर्शन की नित
मैं अब लायक नारी हूँ दर्शन बिन दो नैना तरसे सुन लो बहुत दुखारी हूँ मुझको दर्शन दे दो दया में डालो एक नजरिया राम राम तीरे उमरिया राम
राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया।
रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, भिलनी की डगरिया राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया।
राम रटते रटते
बीती रे उमरिया। वर्णानामर्थ संज्ञानां रसानां छन्दसामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारौ वन्दे वाणी विनायकौ। भवानी शङ्करौ वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणौ, याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धा स्वान्तस्थमीश्वरम्। नानापुराणनिगमागमसम्मतं यद् रामायणे निगदितं क्वचिदन्यतोऽपि, स्वान्तसुखाय तुलसीरघुनाथ गाथा भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति, भाषानिबन्धमतिमञ्जुलमातनोति। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं, व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम्। Okay, let me welcome all of you to our penultimate night of this yajna. We are seeing Bhagavad Gita in Ramayana, and we started by saying that Ramayana is a drama and Gita is the script for that drama. So whatever is being taught in Bhagavad Gita in the form of sutras, that is being demonstrated or shown through the characters of Ramayana, all the different characters of Ramayana. And today again, maybe it will be a little bit long, but we will see the Narad Prasanga from Balakand, and I think we will only be able to finish this tomorrow. So again you will have homework. It's a Friday night. Friday night homework. You listen to this Narad Prasanga and you see what is it related to in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So now this Narad Prasanga starts in the Balkand after 124. 124 Balkand. Okay. Those of you who have a Ramayana at home can just go after 124. in Balkand. Now see this. You have to try to catch all the points so that you can relate it to Bhagavad Gita. That is also providing that you know what is there in Gita also. If you don't know, don't worry, tomorrow I'll tell you. Yeah, so it's okay. हेमगिरि गुहा एक अति पावनी
श्री राम जय जय राम
बह समीप सुर सरी सुहावनी
श्री राम जय जय राम
आश्रम परम पुनीत सुहावा
श्री राम जय राम
आश्रम परम पुनीत सुहावा
श्री राम जय राम
देख देव ऋषि मन अति भावा
श्री राम जय राम
निरकिशैल सरी विपिन विभागा
श्री राम जय राम
भय उर्मापति पद अनुरागा
श्री राम जय राम
सुमिरत हरि श्राप गति पाधी
श्री राम जय राम
सहज विमल मन लागी समाधि
श्री राम जय राम
मुनि गति देखी सुरेश तेराना
श्री राम जय राम
मही बोल की हसन माना
श्री राम जय राम
जय रघुरामा
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम जय सीताराम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। हिमगिरि गुहा एक अति पावनी बह समीप सुर सरी सुहावनी आश्रम परम पुनीत सुहावा देखी देव ऋषि मन अति भावा. Dev Rishi means Narada. Narada happened to be roaming in the Himalayan regions one day. Himagiri Guha Ek Ati Pavan. He saw a most beautiful cave in Himalayas. And outside that cave, Bhasami Pasurasari Suhavani. Outside flowed the Ganga. So it was on banks of the Ganga. And there was a cave inside of there. Ashrama Parama Puneet Suhava. A beautiful ashram was there also. I mean, the cave had been made into an ashram, like that. Dekhi Devarishi Mana Ati Bhava. And seeing it, his mind became overwhelmed with joy and silence, peace, shanti, like that. Then, Nirakhi Sail Sari Bipina Bibhaga Bhayau Ramapati Pada Anuraga. And finding himself in the midst of seeing there, Sail mountain, Sari river, Bipina forest, his mind got quickly drawn to the lotus feet of Bhagwan Vishnu. Ramapati Pada Anuraga. His mind got consumed by the feet of that Supreme Lord Vishnu. There are many things in there. The next line says, Sumirata Harihi Shapagati Badhi Sahaja Bimalamana Lage Samadhi. He went into a state of Samadhi. And the shrap which he had been given by, he was given a shrap at one time by Daksha, Prajapati, that he will not be able to sit in one place for more than a minute or two, like that. He has a shrap. Most people have that shrap also. Can't sleep, can't sit in one place for very long. Narad had that shrap, that he could not sit in one place for a long time. But that shrap abated when he saw this place and sat there and went into samadhi. And how it abated? Because he went, the shrap, the curse will affect body, mind, intellect. But he went beyond body, mind, intellect, where he cannot be touched. You see, like that. So the shrap had no effect at that time. The curse had no effect at that time. And Nirakhisela Sari Bipina Vibhaga, there, sitting amidst mountains, rivers, forests. You will see in our scriptures everywhere, these are the three places where sadhana is done: mountains, rivers, on the banks of rivers, and forests. So these words will come throughout this Ramayana. Saila Sari Bipina, and they represent the three gunas. Sadhana represent the three gunas. These three of them represent the three gunas. Saila, Sari, Bipina. You can know which one represents which one. Saila is tamas, mountain, stays fixed, no moving. Rajas is river, no stopping. Mountain, no going. River, no stopping. Then Bipina, forest, Sattva. Therefore you see all the rishis have their hermitages in the forest. You see, like the Sattva. So there he sat amidst this most wondrous scenery and sight in the Himalayas. Now, remembering Bhagavan Vishnu, Sumirata Harihi, remembering the Lord. This is a remembrance of Lord is so powerful, it can take one beyond all things in this world. His shrap also got abated like that. Then, while Naradji sat there in Samadhi, Indradev, he saw this thing. Munigati dekhi Sure Sadhyarana. And what happened? He became scared. Indra became scared. So what he did? Kamahi boli kina sannamana. He called Kamadev. And he said, Sahita sahai jahu mama hetu chaleu harashi here jalachara ketu. You go and do my bidding there. Means to say, it is understood. He called Kamadev. Kamadev is the lord of love, lust, kama. Like that. And he told, you go there and do my bidding. In other words, Indradev became scared of Narada. So he called Kamadev and said, go there and on what to do. You take, use all your power, take all your people with you, Sahita Sahai, all your helpers, with you, and you go there and disturb his samadhi. Because it appears as though he is now meditating and he is doing this tapas, and for what reason? See the next verse. Sunasir mana mahu asitrasa.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Chahat dev rishi mama purvasa.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jai Kamilo lup jag mahi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Kutil kaak iva sab hi derahi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram
Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram
Shri Ram Jaya Ram
Jaya Jaya Ram Syavar Ramachandra ki jai Sunasir Mana Mahu Asi Trasa. He became scared. Who became scared? Indradev. He is sitting in Swarga and he's seeing this Narada doing tapas here, and he became scared. Chahata Deva Rishi Mama Pura Basa. Why he became scared? Oh, this Narada, he is doing tapas to come and take over my throne. That is what he thought. And Tulsidas Ji's use of words is just, I told her, amazing, superb. Sunasir. So Nasir means one who is the forerunner, one who is the aggressor, the one who is in front, champion, all the time, Nasir. And in this case, Indra being the forerunner, the champion of what? 33 crore gods. He is the leader of an army with, how much is 33 crores? 330 million. 330 million soldiers behind him. He is the leader. And he is afraid of a simple sage who has nothing. Look at that. One who has an army of 330 million sits on the throne, and he is scared of this rishi who has nothing. See the power of tapas. So quickly called Kamadev. He said, take all your paraphernalia and all your people and help us and everybody, and you go there. Disturb him. Tulsidaji put some very strong comments when Indra made this request of Kamadev. Jai Kami Lolupa Jagamahi Kutila Kaka Iva Sabhi Derahi. He who is lustful and greedy. He is lustful and greedy. Kutila Kaka Iva. He is like a demented crow. Always afraid of everybody. And then next line, a very strong thing, I will not tell you. You go and read. Then what happened? Kamadev, who is also called as Ananga, he's called with so many names. Kamadev. He came there and he spread his influence in that Himalayan region. So as to destroy or disturb the tapas of Naradji. And he brought out all his paraphernalia and tried everything in his might. But even after long effort and hard work, Kamadev was not able to shake Narad even one bit. Naradji sat there because he is immersed in the lotus feet of Bhagavan Vishnu, remembering him only. See, Kama Kala Kachu Munihina Vyapi. See that. Kama Kala Kachu Munihina Vyapi. Bhaya Deru Manobhava Papi.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Seem ki chapisa kai kotasu.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Bar rakhwar na mapati jasu.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Kam Kala means Kam tried all his techniques, all his acts, all his whatever devices he had to disturb Narada, all his tricks, like that, to disturb Narada. But then Kachu Muni na vyapi. He could not shake Narad even a little bit. Nothing affected Narad ji. Nija bhaya dareu manobhava papi. And then he became scared. Who became scared? No, Kam became scared. Now see, the other one who has a throne, he is scared of losing the throne. Here Kamadev is doing something evil. He is scared of being punished. So the one who has some material thing, he is scared of losing it. The one who is doing some wrong thing, he is scared of being punished. People are scared of all sorts of things in this world. Like that. Seema ki chapi sakai koutasu bar rakhwar ramapati jasu. Tulsidashi's comment. What is the comment? The one who is protected by Bhagwan Vishnu, Ramapati. That one who is protected by the Lord. The one in whom the person has already immersed his mind and so has become protected by that Lord. He said, how can anybody ever disturb such a person? That is the comment. Now, Kamadev became scared because I just trying to further the evil intentions of his master, Indra, he did some great papa. Evil. What is that? To come and disturb a Muni who is in Samadhi. So he became scared now. Something will going to happen. And Kamadev always is doing wrong things like that. Because anybody who has karma, we saw last night with Ravana. Ravana is a karma, unabridged karma. Bursts his bank and doing all the wrong things. He's certainly going to be in trouble sooner or later. So now, Kamadev also did a very interesting thing. And this is very instructional for all of us. See Kamadev's response. When he became scared, now maybe Narada will give him a sharp or something. सहित सहाय सभीत अति मानिहारी मन में नो राम मानिहारी मन में कहे सी जाय मुनि चरण तब कही सुति आरत बैन सिया वर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सियावर रामचंद्र की जय शरणम. When Kamadev became scared, see his response. Sahita Sahai, along with all his helpers, because he brought there all apsaras and all kinnaras and all people who could help him to disturb this Narad, all celestial dancers and so many beautiful women he brought to disturb Narad. Then when they all became scared, Sahita Sahai Sabit Ati Mani Hari Mana Me, he realized, now I am in ordinary language, and now I am dead. I am in trouble, in other words. So all of them, now we are in trouble. So what they did? Correct response. Gahi si jai muni charana taba kai suti arat ben. They all rushed to the Rishi, Naradji. They were Rishi Naradji, that's why Rishi. And they all prostrated at his feet in great consternation. They crying out for help. Arata means with pain. Pain of what? Fear. When a person is scared, oh, vapre, there is adrenaline rush. Some people, of course, they like that. When they know nothing will happen. That is all. If they know something is going to happen, nobody will have adrenaline rush that time. With bungee jumping, whooing, they go down because they know then they will not die. So they go for the adrenaline rush only. But yeah, all of them went there and quickly prostrated. I tell you, surrendering is greatest response for everything. They went and surrendered to Naradji. Now, Naradji's response. Very interesting. See Naradji's response after that. भयउ न नारद मन कछुरोषा कही प्रिय बचन काम परितोषा नाई चरण सिरु आय सुपाई गयऊ मदन तब सहित सहाई
श्री राम जय राम
मुनि सुशीलता आपने करनी
श्री राम जय राम
सुरपति सभा जाई सब बरनी
श्री राम जय राम
सुनी सबके मन अचरजु आवा
श्री राम जय राम
मुनि प्रशंसी हरि सिरुनावा
श्री राम जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय राम
श्री राम जय राम
जय रघुराम
जय रघुराम
जय सीताराम
जय सीताराम
श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय। Bhayavu na Narad man kachu rosha. Narad did not get 1 ounce of anger. This first thing. There was not 1 ounce of anger. 1 gram. There was not 1 gram of anger. I am speaking to Canadians. No? If I was speaking to Americans, I'll have to say ounce. Anyway, 1 gram of anger. Then, kahi priya bachana Kama pari tosha. And he spoke very lovingly to Kamadev so as to bring comfort and joy to his heart. In other words, he comforted Kamadev because Kamadev was feeling bad and scared and everything now. But he comforted Kamadev. Then, Nai charana siru ayasu pai gayau madan tava sahita sahai. When Madan got the blessings of Narada, Nai charan siru ayasu pai, and he got permission from Narada. He returned quickly to Swarga. Because before Narada changed his mind, let us go fast. But then, Kamdev went to the court of Indradev. And then, मुनि सुशीलता आपनि करनी Surapati Sabha Jai Savabarani. He went there in the Sabha, the court of Indra, and where all the devatas were there and everybody. And Kamdev told the whole story, what happened. Then Muni Susilata, the great character of the Muni, and how he did not get 1 ounce of anger, or 1 gram of anger. Then when all the gods, Indra's all gods, when they heard, Suni, sabke man acharaju ava. But they were all astonished, all of them, surprised. What? Narad did not budge even 1 iota from his state of balance, equilibrium. No. Munihi prasamsi. They all praised the great sage Narad. Prasamsi word, dangerous word, eh? Prasamsi. They all praised him. Then Harihi Siru Nava, and they all bowed their head to Hari. All bowed their heads to great Narayan Bhagwan. Why? Because they know that if the Muni has demonstrated any greatness, it is attributed to Bhagwan. So they all bowed their heads to Bhagwan. Now, a few nights ago we quoted a very nice verse. No? And this verse from, that might be chapter 16, 17 there. What is that? Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhas tatha lobhaha tasmade tatrayam tyajet. You remember? Well, Bhagwan said, chapter 16, Bhagwan says that Kama, Krodha and Lobha, they are the doors to hell. So what happened to Narad now? He conquered Kama. Kama Dev became scared. So he conquered Kama. Then Krodha, he did not get even 1 iota of anger. And then Lobha, Are, my dear Kamadeva, you go and tell your Indra Bhagwan that I am not interested in his kingdom. I am not interested in his throne. I am not interested in his palace. I am not interested in anything. I am still here only. You go. So he conquered in 1 stroke Kama, Krodha, Lobha. So when Kamadeva and all his helpers, they went to Indra's court, and then they told, my dear Indra, this Narada, he did not budge even 1 iota. In 1 stroke, he conquered Kam, Krodha, Lobha. He is a living example of Bhagavad Gita. But that news traveled through the cosmic airwaves. That news traveled through the cosmic airwaves, and it came back to the ears of Narada. They praised him. Now here, praise when we get, right? Suppose the president calls you, and the president gives you a gold medal, but the president tells you, keep this between us, nobody should know. What is the purpose of your gold medal then? Nobody should know. That having that gold medal and none is same, isn't it? See the psyche of the human being. Huh? When he gets praised, or when he gets commended, or when he gets any such great recognition, that time that human being only becomes fulfilled when everybody knows. Everybody has to know. When I have a great skill, and nobody knows, but I have to tell everybody, I have to show everybody my great skill. From childhood, that child will draw something and come and, Mom, look what I drew. Look. And the mom also has to praise that thing. He drew something. Oh, nice, beta. Acha hai. He did nicely. Nobody knew what he drew, but he's trained to expect praise for doing nothing also. It's a sickness, a disease of human beings. Therefore, in Sundarkand, when Bhagwan Ram prays to Hanumanji, praise Hanumanji for burning down Lanka alone and finding Sita ji and all that, Hanumanji quickly relinquished any mamatvam with regard to that achievement. It is all your grace only. Truly, Hanumanji felt that in his heart. And I did not burn down Lanka. What burned down Lanka? I did not go there with any oil, any wick, any match, nothing. How I will burn down Lanka? So Hanumanji relinquished that praise. But here now, when the praise reached the head of Narada, so the person may conquer Kama, Krodha and Lobha, but praise comes stalking in the night through the back door. When we least expect, and it pulls the carpet from under a person's feet. You know why? See, Kama is lust, Krodha is anger, and Lobh is greed. Okay, and these things are there at a more superficial level of the mind. Praise is related directly to the ego. I. Who got the praise? I got. That is related directly to the ego. So it is more subtle, and that I may be able to conquer a grosser thing, but the subtle thing is very difficult. So now, what Narada did, if I conquered Kamadev, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, all three of them, and nobody knows, and because I outdid Indra, he will not go and tell anybody. And you know, there is one more person in this world, who could not conquer that Krodha. When Kamadev came to disturb Lord Shiva got angry and burnt him. So he got angry. He could not conquer that Krodha. Lord Shiva himself. So when Narada conquered this Kam, Krodh, Lobh, all three of them one time, maybe the most fitting person to hear this story is Lord Shiva. Because I outdid even Lord Shiva. I outdid the Lord also. So let me go and tell him. Then I will look great like that. Now see, exactly that. In the next chaupa itself. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. तब नारद गवने सिंह पाही, जिता काम अहमिति मन बाही। मार चरित शंकर ही सुनाए, अति प्रिय जानि महेश सिखाए। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम,
रामचंद्र की जय. तब नारद गवने शिव पाही. Immediately, there is no chaupai between the previous one and this one. Immediately, in the chaupai, where it says, Munihi prasamsi, harihi siru nava. Munihi prasamsi. The praise was given to the Muni between the praise reaching the ears of Narada and going to Lord Shiva. There is no other chaupai. It means what? Immediately, Naradji went to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva saw him coming. Hey Narad, what's up? Come, sit down. कुछ राम कथा बताइए. Tell some Ram Katha. You know I love to hear Ram Katha. Lord Shiva likes to hear Ram Katha. And I know you like to hear also Ram Katha. कुछ Ram Katha कहिए. You tell some Ram Katha. Narad said, अरे what Ram Katha? Ram Katha तो पुरानी है. Ram Katha ancient. अरे नई नई कथा अभी अभी हुई. New katha just happened. What new katha just happened? Oh, Bhagwan, you don't know. Indra sent Kamadev to disturb my samadhi. And you know, I conquer him. I conquer Kamadev. You know, there is somebody else who I knew who couldn't conquer him. Naradji went there to Lord Shiva and see Tulsidas words, Jita Kam Ahamiti Manam Mahi. The conquering of Kam, Krodh, Lobh, caused his Aham to swell. Ahamta. Ahamiti Manamahi. And why? See, the conquering of Kam, Krodh, Lobh really is not what caused his Ahankar to swell. It is really when the praise. Aha! Yes! Nobody could have done it better than me. Mar Charita Sankarahi Sunaye. And that was not the topic. He told the whole story of conquering. That's why I told you. Bhagwan Shiva naturally, when he sees a sage coming, he'll tell, okay, tell some Ram Katha. Bara bara binavau munitohi. Bhagwan Shiva begs Narad, I beseech you, my dear Narad, again and again, bara bara binavau muni tohi. Jimi yaha katha sunayahu mohi. In the same way in which you told this whole katha to me. Timi jani harihi sunavahu kavahu. Don't go and tell it to Lord Vishnu. Don't go and tell this thing to Lord Vishnu. But see, Lord Shiva's words also very nice. Lord Shiva does not forbid him from going and telling. He does not say, don't go and tell this katha to Lord Vishnu. He said, in the same way in which you told it to me. Meaning what? You came and Narad is not seeing through any of this because now his head is already swollen, as we say. Narad is not hearing any proper words which Bhagwan is saying also. Bhagwan Shiva. In the same way in which you told it to me. Means you told it a lot of abhiman. But Bhagwan did not say this. Jimi yaha katha sunayahu mohi. Timi jani harihi sunayahu kabahu. Chalehu prasanga durayehu tabahu. Not only that, if you ever go to Bhagwan Vishnu, and any topic like this arises, you change the topic. So you will not have to tell Lord Shiva in this way. You see? So now, Naradji did not like that thing. He did not like it. But he thought, what? Oh, this Bhagwan Shiva, he was not able to achieve what I was able to achieve. And now that I told him that I conquered this Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Vityadi, everything, and he was not able to achieve that, he doesn't want anybody to know that I have achieved that because he will look bad. This, see, Sambuddhina Upadesa Hita Nahi Narada hi Sohan. Even though Bhagwan Shiva was giving this Upadesh to Naradji for his own benefit, out of great love, Bhagwan Shiva is giving also. Sambhu Dina Upadesa Hita, for his benefit, out of great love he is giving. Naradji did not like, because now he thinks that Lord Shiva wants to stifle his movement in the sun. What is it? His what? His you see, people get a moment of fame. Huh? He thought Lord Shiva, first of all, wants to stifle his moment of fame, and then second thing, Lord Shiva, he himself could not achieve what I have achieved, and he will look bad. So he doesn't want to look bad. So he's telling me, don't go and tell to Lord. But he did not say don't go and tell to Lord Vishnu. But he is not listening properly, because the praise has already gone to his head. Bharadwaja kautuka sunahu hari ichha balavan. And Yajnavalkya Muni is telling to Bharadwaj, my dear Rishi, because Yajnavalkya is also one of the Vakta. Bharadwaj Muni is Shrota. Hari Ichha Balavan. That Bhagwan's wish, Bhagwan's desire is all powerful. Nobody can supersede that. Ram ki na chahi soi hoi. Whatever Ram wants to happen, only that will happen. We saw these type of verses in the previous days. And I explained this thing elaborately. That Rama dictates everything in this world. But that's from Rama's standpoint. Rama ki na chahi soi hoi. Whatever Rama desires, that only will happen. Kare anyatha asan nai koi. Nobody can do otherwise. Nobody in this world can do otherwise. Sambhu vachana muni mana nahi bhaye. Narad did not like the vachan, the words of Bhagwan Shiva. Then tababiranchike lokasithai. So, though he did not like the words of Lord Shiva, he also did not disobey Lord Shiva for the time being. He went to his father's place. Father's place means Brahmalok. Naradji went to Brahmalok. Then it appears as though that thing was just itching, It was itching Narad. How can he tell me not to go and tell Lord Vishnu this thing? So then, the opportunity will knock again. See that. एक बार कर तल बर बीना गावत हरि गुण गान प्रवीणा क्षीर सिंधु गवने मुनिनाथा श्री राम जय राम जहाँ बस श्रीनिवास श्रुति माथा अर्षि मिले उठी रमानिकेता बैठे आसन मिषि समेता राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम एक बार करतल बर बीना with his veena in one hand and Karatal in the next hand, that instrument. Gavat Hari Gunagana Prabina. Narad ji singing the praises of Hari. So one hand Karatal, other hand Veena, and mouth Hari. Occupied. How nice is it? Where? Chira Sindhu Gavane Muninatha. He went to Chira Sindhu, the ocean of milk. Kshir Sindhu, means ocean of milk. That is where Bhagavan Vishnu sleeps on that serpent. Then Jahabasa Srinivasa, Shruti Matha, where Bhagavan Vishnu lives, where he stays. Then Harshi Mile Uti Ramaniketa. Ramaniketa is Bhagavan. So many names of Bhagavan Vishnu are being used also. He received him with great love and joy. Received Naradji. Baithe Asana Rishihi Sameta. And he made Narad sit with him only. Sit with me only. Bole Bihasi Charachara Raya. And now Bhagavan spoke laughing. Bhagavan is already laughing. Prahasan Niva Bharata. Bhagavan laughs as though he doesn't know what is going to unfold. Already he is laughing. Sometimes some people catch a fit of laugh and they can't stop. But Bhagavan from beginning, nothing has started yet, but he started. Bole bihasi charachara raya bahute dinan kini muni daya. Many days have passed, my dear Narada, since you came to give me your darshan. Bhagavan is also telling, since you came to give me your darshan, many days have passed. Then, see what is the topic? Many days have passed since you came to give me a darshan. Kama Charita Narad Sabha Bhashe. Narad told the whole Kam Katha. One topic is going. Bhagavan had told that even if that topic arises, you change that topic, you tell something else. No, that topic has not arisen. And Bhagavan is talking some other topic. He tells his whole in the middle of Bhagavan's talk also. Kama Charita Narad Sabha Bhashe Jadyapi Prathama Bharaji Siva Rathe. Even though Bhagavan Shiva had told, don't tell like this. Ati Prachanda Raghupati Kai Maya. Great, powerful is the Maya of Bhagavan Ram. As Maya made him blurt out his whole story. Jehina Moha Asa Ko Jaga Jaya. Who has not been conquered by this moha, delusion in this world? And I see again, it's come back. See, in 1 minute, in one moment, Narad is blurting out his own praise about conquering Kama. But Bhagavan and Tulsidas quickly traces all of that when he uses the word Maya, is an abstract word. Tulsidas quickly substitute the word there. Who has not been conquered by this delusion? Moha. Really, for a human being, for the jiva, who cannot understand what is Maya and all of these things, the best word only is Moha. Delusion. Seeing everything upside down. Rukh Badan. Now, Rukh Badan, Tulsidas' choice of word also. His face. Rukh Badan means dry face, one meaning. Bhagavan now, because that was not the topic. Narad told whole Kamdev Katha. So Bhagavan's face now, Rukh. Rukha means dry. It means expressionless. It also means a frown. Rukha also means like indifferent, balance, all kind of meaning of Rukha. Rukha Badan. In other words, now you don't know, Bhagavan doesn't know what to think also. When he sees the jiva acting, Bhagavan is also amazed. So now Bhagavan with that type of face. Kari Vachana Mridu, he spoke very soft words. Bole Shri Bhagavan. He spoke very soft words to Narad. Tumhare sumiran te mitahi moha mar mada man. Now Bhagavan praises Narad. By remembering you. By remembering you alone. And Bhagavan is not also patronizing or anything. But for a jiva or a sadhaka, a devotee who remembers a saint, that has very little bearing on the saint. That has benefit for the sadhaka, isn't it? So remembering you, tumare sumirana te mitahi moha mar mada man. All these durgunas, evil qualities, they go away. Moha, delusion. Mar, mada, man. All these pride and arrogance and all such things, they all go. Sunu muni moha hoi mana take jnana virag hriday nahi jake. Moha infiltrates or seeps into the heart of those who have no jnana, no vairagya. Moha will infiltrate that heart. No knowledge and no dispassion. Brahmacharaj brata rata mati thira tumahi ki karai manobhava pira. All things people do following brahmacharya, all vows. Brahmacharya means all control, all vows and all such things. These things remove all the pains of the human beings. Narad kaheu sahita abhimana. Now Narad replied with all abhiman again. Kripa tumhari sakala bhagavana. I achieved this, whatever I achieved, only by your grace. Kripa tumhari. But Narad did not say that when he went to Lord Shiva, He did not say, I achieved all this by grace of Bhagavan Vishnu. Now he's telling to Bhagavan Vishnu also, I achieved all this by your grace. In other words, but Tulsidaji puts there, Narada kaheu sahita abhimana. He's saying it with abhiman. That means that Narada is not saying it truthfully. He still feels behind that he achieved it all by himself. Karuna nidhi mana dikhi bichari. And now Karuna nidhi Bhagwan. Karuna nidhi Bhagwan. Karuna nidhan Prabhu. Lord Vishnu, what he tells? He thinks that Tulsidaji writes. He looked into the mind of Narada and he thought, aha, ura ankureu garbhataru bhari. The seedling or the sapling or the sprout of a great tree of pride has started in the heart of Narad. In other words, this pride, garva means pride. This pride has come to his heart and it has now sprouted as a little seedling. And better I cut it down. It's better to cut it down. Otherwise I have to go get chainsaw, Now I can cut it down easily. Bhagavan thinks. Begi so mein dari hau ukhari. Quickly I should uproot it. This little seedling of pride which has entered the heart of Naradji. Panahamar sevak hitakari. And this is a very important line. Please see that. Begiso mein dari hau khari. Shri
Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Pan hamar sevak hitakari.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Muni karhit mam kautuk hoi.
Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
Avasi upay kar abhi main soi.
Shri Ram
तब नारद हरि पद सिर नाई।
श्री राम जय राम।
चले हृदय अहमिति अधिकाई।
श्री राम जय राम।
श्रीपति निज माया तब प्रेरी।
श्री राम जय राम।
सुनहु कठिन करनी तेहि केरी।
श्री राम जय राम।
विचरे महु नगर तेहि।
श्री राम जय राम।
सत जो जन विस्तार श्री राम।
श्री राम जय राम।
श्रीनिवास पुर ते अधिक।
श्री राम जय राम।
रचना विविध प्रकार श्री राम।
श्री राम जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम।
जय रघुराम।
जय रघुराम।
जय सीताराम।
जय सीताराम।
ताराम। बेगी सो मैं दारी हऊ उखारी. Quickly, Bhagwan thought, how this is why he called us Kripanidhi, just now. Karunanidhi. Komala chit ati deen dayala. Karana binu raghunatha kripa. Now Rama, who's so soft-hearted, he's looking out all the time for his devotee only. So quickly I should uproot this Ankura, this little seedling that has sprouted in the heart of Naradji. Panahamara sevaka hitakari. This is my vow to take care of the sevak. I have taken this oath, this vow. Munikara hita mama kautuka hoi. Avasi upaya karibi मैं सोई. I should do something. I should seek some method, some means by which I can really bring this Muni to his senses, like that. Munikara hita, to seek his welfare at the same time. Seeking his welfare, in other words. Tava Narada Haripada Siranai. Then Narad left. He did prostrations to Hari, Bhagwan Vishnu, and Chale. Hridaya Ahamiti Adhikai. Tulsidaji said, when he left Bhagwan Vishnu, his ahankar, or that pride on which he had and all previously, Adhikai, but nothing. Because now also Bhagwan Vishnu, if the most important one in the world knows, if any ordinary person knows, that is of no consequence, But if the Lord of the universe himself, Srinivas, he knows, then. So Ahamiti Adhikai, his aham is so swelled up even more, leaving like that. So and Bhagwan now is thinking about, I have to act fast because this thing is swelling daily. Then Shripati Nija Maya Taba Preri. And Bhagwan now sent his Maya, propelled his Maya, means cast his Maya, like that. Narad left and now is going on the way. What? Sunahu Kathina Karani Tehi Keri. Now, my dear, listen to the difficult thing that happened. Or listen to the what unfolded. When it's called Kathin, means it brought a lot of sorrow to Narad. Listen to this thing. And that is see, Durgunas do not come down without bringing sorrow to the human being. This is two ways, huh? Durgunas do not come down. Durgunas do not get destroyed without bringing sorrow to the human being. This is the general rule. Now, that sorrow can be self-inflicted, or that sorrow can be inflicted by Prakriti, Bhagwan's Maya. See, Shripati Nija Maya Tava Preri. So that Durguna can fall if the person himself makes it fall, or if not, then Prakriti will make it fall. And what is the meaning of himself makes it fall? Means if I have any Durguna, well, like for example, any small little thing. I'm chewing gum all day. Recently, a place I had gone, and our Chinmaya Mission devotee, he was drinking coffee and tea and everything. He said, Swamiji, I'm going to stop coffee and tea now, today, since you came to my house. And he stopped. And then there's a withdrawal syndrome, because you get headache and I don't know, bellyache and backache and all sorts of things for a few days. Correct or not? When you stop. So that is self-inflicted. But that attachment to that thing, it eventually goes. So there's sorrow, but the sorrow is self-inflicted. But for the one who does not do this thing, at any Durguna, suppose I am chanchal and I cannot sit quietly. Well, you have to make yourself by force sit there. Now your body will cry and weep and wail and protest, and your body will do everything. Please move. But you have to say, I will bear the sorrow and I'll sit there. So this is self-inflicted. The Durguna will eventually go. But the one who doesn't do this, well, Prakriti brings down that Durguna, and the sorrow is very, very immense. So in Narad Ji's case now, that is why Tulsidas Ji's comment, Sunahu kathina karani tehi keri. Listen to the very tough thing that unfolded. It's a tough thing now. It's going to be tough. But he's going to have to face some very tough circumstances. Difficult situations. That is the idea. So Narada is going now. Just left Bhagwan Vishnu, and Bhagwan Vishnu now spread his Maya. Then, Biracheu Maga Mahu Nagaratehi Satajo Jana Vistar Shri Nivasa Purate Adhika Rachana Bibida Prakar. Now let me tell you something. Narada is going, and in the middle of nowhere now, he sees a huge city. Satajo Jana Vistar. That city is 700 miles long. So big. And Narada is a intergalactic globetrotter, or intergalactic trotter. He has been everywhere, and Narada is not thinking, but I have never seen this city before. No thought comes to his mind. But I have passed here so many times. I've gone to, Kshira Sagar, I've gone to Brahma Lok, I've gone to this Lok, and I'm just coming back. I just passed here to go there. And there was no city. Suddenly there's a city. 700 miles long. It means when the Abhiman and all gets to the head become clouded, it doesn't think properly and everything like that. So no thought. Srinivasapur te adhika rachana vivida prakar. It even overshadowed Srinivasapur, Vaikunt. This city. Narad now sees this city, and he thought to himself, I better visit this city. Well, all trouble is going to start now. But the trouble will have to wait for one more day, because tomorrow we will continue this thing. Now, this is connected to a couple of very famous verses in Bhagavad Gita. And that's what your homework is. You have to go and find it. I'll give you a hint. Chapter 9. That is a hint. All right. So we will see the continuing saga tomorrow. I just take 1 or 2 minutes to talk about the work of Chinmay Mission. Now you all know, because of this global pandemic, we are all now marooned, as it were. But being marooned works well for some people, like it is working well for me. So being marooned is a blessing also. And then the pandemic has brought, even though it has brought so much of complaints from people, it has also brought a lot of good things for the earth. So now the mission's work is getting used to a new normal, like this, what we are having now, virtual yajnas from all across the world and all of that sort of thing, right? We're getting used slowly to all of these things. But don't worry, when it abates, again we'll resume our yajna in Toronto. But for the time being, this will have to suffice. Okay. Now the mission conducts its business not by running profitable enterprises and all of that thing. The mission conducts its business by doing yajnas like this, and then donations from people like you, donations from well-wishers, and all that kind of thing, right? And when Puja Gurudev started the mission, he revived a very wonderful ancient tradition of Guru Dakshina. And Guru Dakshina is a very simple thing, that in return for knowledge which I acquire, I give something to the Guru, to the teacher. And nowadays, of course, the easiest thing to give is perhaps some money. And it is called as Dakshina. So Guru Dakshina. And this is how perhaps the main source of our revenue for running mission activities and all that, wherever we go. Okay. So the Guru Dakshina is a gift given in return for knowledge which is acquired from a teacher. Now, Gurudev revived this, and he put a very simple explanation to the whole thing, a simple clause in there. And what is that? It is not a mandatory gift that you have to give, and if you don't give, something will happen to you, and no such thing. It is a 100% voluntary gift, and it should also reflect great appreciation and love and a desire to see that this type of work continues. So it was that type of bhav that Guru Dakshina is given. Appreciation, love, and a desire to see this work continue and all of that sort of thing. Not merely, what to say, he asked for Guru Dakshina and I have to give. If I don't give, it will not look good and this and that. And no such thing. But really, we also go around. We don't check to see who gave Guru Dakshina and who did not give Guru Dakshina. There is no such thing. None of that is there. And the rule for giving in the Shastra is very simple. There's one simple rule only. Yatha Shakti. Yatha Shakti means, as is my power and capability of giving, I give. If I can give 50 cents or $1 or $10 or whatever, as is my capability, I give like that. Okay.